Welcome back to another video, you guys. It's been so long since I've actually had a sit down video. Today I'm actually going to be doing a video talking about my first trimester recap. It feels super weird filming this video because we haven't announced yet. Hopefully by the time you guys see this video I had already announced, and yeah, I'm just kind of catching you up on what I didn't post online. If you want to hear about my first trimester, stay watching this video. These are all the basics. Nausea. I only vomited a handful of times. Luckily, I was really blessed. Same with the exhaustion, fatigue. That was terrible. Sore boobs. Everyone gets them. I feel like you're really lucky if you don't get that. And then I was very surprised by this one. First time mom here, so give me some grace here, but the increased urination, constantly peeing, that was very weird to me because I thought that was something that kind of happened later on in pregnancy. So for it to happen right away, I'm talking within the first few weeks, I was very surprised because baby is this big. So for me to have to get up in the middle of the night to pee was very weird for me. Moodiness, I was literally raging. I hope this kid doesn't come out like Ted Bundy because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I would cry about stuff all the time, but people were just pissing me off. Oh my gosh. I usually have a lot more patience for people, but not during this pregnancy. That's how I knew it was gonna be a boy. I'm not doing a gender reveal, so that's how I knew it was gonna be a boy, because I was the testosterone in these veins is powerful, it's strong. I know it's probably not. That's probably not true, but basic, strong sense of smell and taste. The strong sense of taste and smell. I'm looking down. If you guys, I just have a list here that I made. So if you see me looking down a lot, this isn't scripted. I just didn't want to forget anything. I made this list a long time ago. So in the very beginning, I could taste chlorine and everything. I kept telling Taylor, this smells like pool water. I don't know, very weird, but I would have basic things I don't even remember exactly what, but just as an example, some juices or a Gatorade or something, and be I can taste the chemicals in this. It was pretty crazy. Crazy dreams, night sweats, and increased temperature. I put hot, capital, underline, bold underline. Bold, underline, capitalized. Jeez, can't get my words out. Yeah, the crazy dreams, I'm still having them. The night sweats in the first trimester, geez, I would wake up sweating and I was really hot. Usually I'm very cold, I'm pretty cold person, but overall an increased temperature that I noticed in my first trimester. This one is just kind of weird, but in the very beginning of my the first half of my first trimester, my face and my hair were so oily. I'm not even kidding you. I had to take face wash to work so I could wash my face in the middle of the day because my face was just so freaking oily. Towards the end, and my hair too, it was just terrible. Towards the end of my first trimester, my face and hair kind of did a 180, and my hair was so dry. It was straw. And my face too just started getting really dry. I was what the heck? Once I felt I had this figured out, it just completely switched on me. My acne, oh my gosh. If I can find any footage from how my face was, I will insert it wherever, but my acne was so terrible, you guys. I've never had super bad acne. During this pregnancy, I had cystic acne on my cheeks. I have makeup on right now, so you can't really tell, but I still have scars from picking at them because they would never surface. And in order for me to relieve it, I would have to pop them, stick a freaking, this is terrible. Don't take any skin advice from me, I know, but I would take a thumbtack or a needle or something and poke a hole in it and then get in there and it would finally pop. But it left me with little scars. Shortness of breath, I still have that, but I did not expect me to get out of breath in the first trimester. A lot of these symptoms surprised me because I did not expect to feel like this until the very end. So when I had a lot of these symptoms so soon, it was just kind of a big reality check. But shortness of breath, BO, and a smelly vagina. Can I say vagina on YouTube? I don't know, vagina, cooter, kuka. Please don't report this video or whatever, YouTube. It's an anatomical term, okay? I could never be able to usually smell like my armpits or my vagina before. But how quickly that changed, I was like, oh my God, I could smell. I'm not gonna get, this is TMI. I'm not gonna get too much into this, but no, I did not have an infection. I don't know what the heck was going on, but yeah. On the topic of my BO and my smelly vagina, I started to get a lot of discharge. Sorry for all the men watching this video. This is what we have to go through. So anyways, a lot of bloating and water retention everywhere. I thought I was carrying twins. I don't know, it was so early on. I was like 7 weeks and like my pants were already fitting tight. Everything was already fitting tight. I was just swollen all around. I was like, what the heck? And I brought it up to my doctor. I was like, I gained weight quick, lady. And she had mentioned to me that it could be water retention, that a lot of women like experience weight gain. And another one on here was like my ears were clogged all the time. I would wake up and like my ears were clogged. I'd always have like that muffled hearing of like my ears just clogged, but it eventually went away on its own. But that was a weird one. Very weird. A weird taste in my mouth. Honestly, I need to start making these videos right after I experience these things because I don't know what taste specifically I was having in my mouth. Okay, Taylor is saying that it was like an irony, like metal type of taste. So yeah. Itchy nipples. Holy cow. My nipples were so itchy. I don't know what it was. I was like trying not to like scratch them raw, but they were very, very itchy. And I kept having to put lotion on them and Aquaphor and stuff. They were very dry. Like they weren't like super chapped, but very itchy. This one that I did not expect at all. Why don't we talk about this? I looked it up online and there's actually a term for it and it's lightning crotch. I can't even try to explain to you what this is, but it's like a big cramp in your hoo-ha. Like I have no idea how to explain it, but it was just like, it would radiate to my butthole. I don't know. Very weird. It was happening way more frequently than it should happen. Gassy. Very gassy. I've never burped so much in my life than being pregnant. And farting, oh, I can't. If I have to fart, I'm going to fart. So I can't hold it. My poops. I put on here rancid poops. Stay tuned for my second trimester recap because there's an explanation for this one. When I made this list, I had no idea what it was about to lead to. We went to like an education class and I had brought it up to my nurse and she was like, oh, it could be the multivitamins. Just take them every other day. If you need a break or whatever. She was like, pregnancy does weird things to your body. Brushed it off. I was like, whatever. I believed her. But it ended up leading to a lot more than that. So yeah, very rancid poops. Poops are still rancid. My increase in sex drive and then a decrease in sex drive. So in the very beginning, like first half of my first trimester, I was like ready to go. Like my libido, I was like, let's do this. I'd be waking Taylor up. I was like, oh my gosh, this is fun. And then all of a sudden I was like, don't touch me. I don't sex. Who is that? I don't even want to know who that is. But yeah. Dehydration and chapped lips. But it probably is because I was so nauseous that the last thing I wanted to do was chug water. Oh, and headaches. I got a lot of headaches. So this actually, my headaches actually started towards the end of my first trimester, almost bleeding into my second trimester. Dizziness, probably because I was dehydrated. Who knows? Oh, depression and anxiety. I don't remember like where in my first trimester this happened, but it got so bad to the point where I was not getting out of bed. I was not getting out of bed. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to eat. I was like, I hate my life. This is terrible. Like I thought I had kind of gotten over my depression maybe like a year or two ago to where like I talked about it in one of my videos. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it. It's my like get ready with me video, but about like how severe my depression used to be. Like I wanted to jump off a cliff. And I haven't experienced that low of low in so long until my first trimester. I just didn't think I was gonna make it. And thank God for Taylor because He would bring me food and lay in bed with me all day. He was very worried about me. I was worried about myself. Thank God I don't feel like that anymore. I don't know what it was, but it was very scary because it made me think like, holy crap, if I feel like this now, like how am I gonna feel after I have this damn baby? And so we talked to my OB about it, and we had talked about like if I needed, you know, any medication, but we mostly set up a game plan for after baby. Like if we see signs and symptoms of postpartum, then we have a medication. We just give her a call. She'll send it in. We're like pretty sure that it might happen since my first trimester was so bad. But she just said that like that your hormones just keep getting higher and higher throughout pregnancy. So she mostly sees postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression in your third trimester. And if that's something that we're worried about in the third trimester, then we're just gonna have to medicate it. That's fine. Everything's good. And heartburn. This started towards the end of my first trimester. I was living off Tums, and that's probably what led to a lot of my second trimester problems. She told me that it was only going to get worse and worse, so I bought the largest bottle of Tums that I could find on Amazon and was just popping them like candy. I did not try the Pepcid, but that's because I changed my diet drastically after I had some other stuff happen that you guys will hear about later, which you probably already know about if you follow me on any social media platform. But yeah, those are all my symptoms in my first trimester. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I tried my best to remember. I had made this list when I was like fresh out of the first trimester. So I actually had like, I don't know if it was like a panic attack or like what I was going through, but as I was like making this video, first off, I still had not completely digested the fact that I was pregnant. So for me to try to like recap all of like the last 12 weeks, yeah, made me have a panic attack, ran to the bathroom, puked, had to lay on this floor back here because I was so overwhelmed with not only like everything, but yeah, so you guys better appreciate this video because it made me have a panic attack. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good day and a good life, and yeah, love you.